In 2010, we invested in this beautiful 30-acre business park in rural Lincolnshire. Here we've got the factories, engineers, all the facilities you could need when we're making your beekeeping equipment. We've got some really skilled joiners here. We've got electricians, welders, customer service administrators. We're very, very lucky with our staff here in Lincolnshire. We've also got 4 other shops throughout the country, one in Windsor, one in Hampshire, one in Devon and one up in 𝕋𝕙𝕖𝕻𝕠𝕟𝕟 in Scotland. Our company was started over 100 years ago by my great-grandfather, Edgar Henry Thorne, in Rugby, a little village in rural Lincolnshire. We're still a family-run business. My father is managing director and Mum and I are the directors of the company. We are the largest manufacturer of beekeeping equipment in the UK and one of the largest in the world. We only use cedar for our hives, Canadian red western cedar for our first quality hives, and then British cedar for our budget hives, all sustainably sourced, of course. Space is an absolute premium. With the range of equipment we stock, it's really important that it's all sorted out and easily accessible. So all our warehouses are racked out. You can see here there's 3, even 4 rows of pallets with different items, all accessible with the forklift trucks. We've got over 60 machines here, manufacturing hives and frames. We've got bespoke sidebar machines, we've got automatic cross cuts, we've got a co-make machine that starts the sidebars off, we've got wall saws, band saws, double-ended tenoners. We've even got a line of machines that make our wooden sections, which we believe are the only ones like them in the world. All the machines have got state-of-the-art dust extraction system. You can see the silver pipes are pulling sawdust from each machine to make sure our staff are safe. It's a very noisy environment. They're all wearing ear defenders, all wearing safety boots. So one of the reasons why it's noisy in the workshop is because of the dust extraction system. Here you can see our basically great big vacuum cleaner. So the sawdust is sucked through there, it then goes into this furnace. In the summer, the heat is vented. In the winter, the heat goes into the workshop. This is the assembly shop. We've got some really skilled joiners here making parts for the hive. Of course, a lot of people buy them in the flat, but a lot of people also want them assembled. So we've got Chris here making a large solar wax extractor. Terry's making some crown boards at the moment. We've got bits for worry hives here. We've got some Drayton hives started. Matthew looks like he might be putting together a super. Carol's putting together some Langstroth Ashford feeders. And Dan looks like he's starting on the base plates of an economy honey press. There's nothing we can't make in here for beekeepers. So cedar hives don't need treating or painting, but of course a lot of people do like the hives painted. So here we are, Carol's painting a WBC Varroa floor. She looks like she's undercoating it at the moment. It'll then get 3 further coats of gloss white. They really do look absolutely beautiful once they've finished. This is the bit that all the beekeepers want to see. So we get wax sent in to us and we buy wax. It's melted and left to settle. Then clean wax is tapped off the top. We don't add anything to our wax. It's then rolled out on one of these 2 rolling machines there. That one is actually doing some coloured candle sheets at the moment. This back one over here is rolling our premier wax. After we've got the rolls, it then comes through to one of these 3 embossing machines where it's cut to size, cut to length. We've got different rollers depending on the cell size. So we've got thin, worker and of course drone-based rollers. Most beekeepers like to strengthen their wax with wire. Most of it is diagonally wired with these manual machines. We've also got a crimping machine which crimps the wire before embedding it. And 3 automatic machines. The wire is heated with this very, very small current which melts and embeds it into the wax. Now most of our customers of course make their own frames up, which is a great pastime for beekeepers. But we do sell a lot of assembled frames as well. So here you can see Carol and Caroline assembling frames. I think we've got a DN1 here and SM1 over there. This is our quality control department. This is where hive parts and frames are sorted to make sure the quality is absolutely perfect. Things are then counted, weighed, packed, priced and taken into the shop, ready to be bought by the customers up as in parcels. So once the hive parts have been sorted, they're then packed. Here's Mel using the shrink wrap machine. So it's sealed through the conveyor, heated and out the other side. All of the packaging we use is all recyclable.
So a really popular product we make is a warming cabinet, and here you'll see Helen is just wiring up the thermostat. It's birch ply with a layer of insulation inside, with a heated cable running around the bottom perimeter of the cabinet. Brilliant for warming granulated or of course rapeseed honey. So I bet you didn't know that we also make our own smokers. They're all handmade here at our factory in Rand. We use galvanised steel, stainless steel and copper, all handmade on these machines. There's only one piece of spot welding on an entire smoker. We even make our own bellows, which are made in our branch up in Scotland. We've got 4 welding bays here in the engineers. There's always something that needs repairing or making. Rick here is now making some pouring aids, I believe. But we also make cages for extractors, top bars, all sorts of metalwork welding, both MIG and TIG welding. So this mini machine may look old, but it works an absolute treat. This is specifically to make our 𝕋𝕐𝕠𝕟𝕟𝕟, which is a multi-purpose entrance for all different hive types. Here we are in the sewing department where our skilled seamstresses make protective clothing. It was started by my mum when I was 5 on this old Bernina sewing machine, but it's still going strong. We make all the suits that a beekeeper could want, from all-in-ones to hats and veils, straining cloths, manipulation cloths. We also, of course, have our own bees. At this particular on-site apiary, we've got about 90 wooden hives, mainly national on standard brood bodies, some with 14 by 12s, and we do also have some Langstroth wooden hives. We don't take honey off these hives. These are used to breed bees and sell them as nukes. You'll also see a couple of our guys doing a hive examination. Many of the guys who come and work to us actually take up beekeeping after they've joined us, which is absolutely brilliant for us because it gives us a wide range of expertise and knowledge in-house. We of course give them a free hive to start them off. We pride ourselves on our customer service, so please give us a call to place an order, ask a question, or even just have a general chat. Hopefully doing live chat soon as well. Dad's office, he's our MD. Lucky to find him in his office because he's often walking around the factory talking to all the guys, sorting out problems, making things work better. He's also in charge of all our research and development. A lot of you will have seen or heard of and hopefully used things like the 𝕋𝕐𝕟𝕟𝕟, adapter hive stand. Look out for more inventions in the years and months to come. We even have our very own museum, which was my great-grandfather's shop and office that we brought from our Rugby site. Here you can see all sorts of beekeeping memorabilia from the last 100 years or so. We've got our own restaurant, open to our staff and the public alike. Here you can buy many delicious treats that Sandra and Dawn have made, especially her cakes, which are legendary. I particularly like the Mars Bar crispy cake. We're really proud of our 5,000 square foot bee supermarket. It'd be very rare that you come in here and not buy anything for your beehive. So we've got copper smokers, handmade in our engineers department. We've got worry hives, a lovely French hive made out of British cedar. Honey processing equipment for the hobbyist to the commercial beekeeper. Queen rearing kits, grafting tools, marking cages, a Drayton hive, a new hive to us last year. We've also got a huge range of stainless steel honey processing equipment, jars, personalised honey labels, everything you could possibly want for your beekeeping. When people walk into the shop, they comment straight away on the lovely smell of cedar. So we've got WBC hive parts here. We've got national queen excluders, happy keeper floors, feeder eeks, underfloor entrances, pollen traps. So a great byproduct for a beekeeper is the lovely beeswax you get from your hive. Of course, you could trade it in for foundation, but why not make some candles? We manufacture silicone candle moulds up in our branch in Scotland. We also sell glass moulds, polycarbonate moulds, all sorts of things for you to make your hobby even more interesting. You could even buy some beeswax coloured sheets to roll your own candles, which are particularly nice at Christmas. Here we are in our busy dispatch department where the parcels get picked and packed and then sent out to our customers. So you can see all here, the parcels are being packed. Behind there is a conveyor belt where they get labelled and then go out the door, ready for dispatch from FedEx or Parcel Force. Very busy department this time of year is the personalised labels department. We've got 2 different printers, spindle and a flatbed. We can personalise anything you like on hundreds and hundreds of different styles and designs of labels. So it's now the end of the day and we've got 2 of our carriers here at the moment, FedEx and Parcel Force. We also use Royal Mail and a pallet company. Our main customer base is the UK hobbyists, but we ship all over the world. So I hope that's given you a taste of what we do here at Thorne's, and we hope to see you here very soon. Now, I've got to get back off to work.